What's up, easy bakers? So for tonight's video, we're gonna be making some Tennessee honey whiskey glazed chicken. Girl, don't play with me. So if you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at @Freeman, and let's be a gang by hitting that subscribe button. So let's jump into the video. So now I'm taking some boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I cut in half and hammered them down so they could be nice and thin, and I'm just seasoning them to taste. Y'all already know my go-to seasoning, so I ain't gotta say it. So once I get those all nice and seasoned, I'm going to take 2 eggs and I'm just going to beat my eggs together until it's uniform in color. Then I'm going to dredge my chicken breast in my egg. Once all of the extra egg drip off of it, I'm going to coat it in my Italian panko, pico, whatever type of breadcrumbs, and I'm going to set it to the side so I can go to the next step. So to make this step a little easier, you're going to use both of your hands. I end up throwing away my glove, and I wasn't finna mess up no other new gloves, so I'm trying to do this with one hand. But typically you would like to have a wet hand and a dry hand, so you don't have to be making as big of a mess that I'm making here. But either way it goes, you should be fine. So you're gonna repeat this step for all of your chicken breasts. And once they get done, you're gonna go ahead with your iron skillet, or you don't necessarily have to have an iron skillet. I just think I'm a little biased and I love an iron skillet, child, so don't even worry about that, okay? But you're going to go ahead and take your iron skillet like I'm doing right here. I have my heat on a medium heat, and I put 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil in this pan, and I'm going to just go ahead and fry up my chicken, girl. Pan sear my chicken until it's done. The time frame, so you're gonna cook it between 5 to 8 minutes on one side and flip it and do it again for like a 3 to 5 minutes. So it kind of depends on how large your chicken breast is. So that's why you want to hammer your chicken breast down nice and thin so it doesn't take that long to cook, because all of that grease will soak up because you're using those little pico chips. So yeah. But once as y'all can see, y'all see I ain't got no grease in that pan, child. Wait till I lift that up. Boom. Ain't really got no grease. The chicken and those breadcrumbs done absorbed all of that grease. So you want to make sure that you hammer out your chicken nice and thin. So go ahead and cook all of your chicken until they're done. You'll know they're done if they read 165 degrees if you're going to use a meat thermometer. So now I'm taking a little bit of garlic. I used a little parade garlic out of Walmart, and I'm adding some pineapple juice as well as some water, some soy sauce, teriyaki sauce, and some light brown sugar. And I apologize for the angle of the camera. I hit the camera, my iPhone, because I use my iPhone to make this, and girl, it done went crooked, but sorry y'all. But so I take all of those ingredients and I'm going to whisk it up just until the brown sugar dissolves. So once you got your sugar dissolved, you're just gonna take it and pour it back into that now clean pan on a medium to medium low heat. And you're just gonna let it come to a nice simmer. And once it starts to simmer, you're gonna move on to the next step. I forgot to tell you guys, with my brown sugar mixture, I did add 2/3 cup of water. So now that we have our mixture coming to a simmer, we just added a little bit of lemon zest, some lemon juice, some white onion, as well as 2 tablespoons and some change of crushed up pineapple. And now I'm adding my liquor. So I added about 2 to 3 tablespoons of Tennessee whiskey with a 1/2 teaspoon of some cayenne, just to balance out all of that sweet. We know it's sweet with the brown sugar, and I'm using the honey whiskey, so I didn't want it to be overly sweet. So the heat will kind of balance the heat out for me. just a little bit. Now I'm just going to whisk that up just to make sure everything is nice and stirred together. And I'm going to let that continue to cook for about 20 to 30 minutes, or until your mixture has thickened up and is reduced to half. So now that you guys notice that the mixture has reduced to half, you're gonna go ahead and add your chicken breast back to this pot, and you're going to just take a spoon or something and just take that glaze and baste your chicken breast, honey, over top of it. Guys, I end up using 3 chicken breasts, so if you're gonna need less than that, then you can pretty much divide this recipe. But this is what I had to do when it comes to putting all of your chicken in a pan. Only thing you need to do is just shift your chickens like to the side. So whatever chicken is already have the glaze on it, you done glazed it down, just move that to the side. Add your chicken that need to have the glaze on it to the glaze, baste it, and continue that until all of your chicken is covered in your yum yum sauce glaze. So easy bakers, if you guys are in the Atlanta area, I will be doing a pop-up shop here in Stone Mountain, Georgia on February the 6th, 2021. Go to my Instagram for more information. So you guys, you are all done. We decided to pair this with some garlic mashed potatoes, which is fucking amazing with this. Do you hear me, girl? As well as some, broccoli and cheese. You can also have some shrimp with this and do it the same way. That will be amazing. I think this will make a perfect little romantic Valentine's Day dinner for you and your boo thing. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you. Talk to you on my next video, girl.